Welcome back to this part 57 of our Fallout 76 beginners walkthrough. I want to give a special shout out to my newest two subscribers, Scott Chapman and Servio Chan, because you guys have now put me over 300 subscribers. I'm really appreciative. This is really awesome. The growth that this channel has gone through just in the last 8 months. I know when I first started and got the message from YouTube about monetization, the goal was to have 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 views, and I just thought that that was surely out of reach for me. I was really just doing this to be informative and helpful to other people that loved Fallout as much as I do. I thought that there were a lot of things in 76 that were not obvious or explained. I am also the kind of guy that will restart multiple characters when I find out that I missed something in the beginning, and I wanted to help like-minded people so that they could discover everything as quickly as possible and not miss out anything on the first few levels of characters. I had not even planned on going very far in this video series, but I'm seeing based on views that there's, between 70 and 80 of y'all that are watching each and every episode. I do super appreciate it. I enjoy all your comments. I try to respond within a day if I can. Thanks especially to Pine Frost for posting lately. I hope I answered your question and helped you get off to a good start. So to keep going, here we are. Finish up this Mistress of Mystery and get back to our Strange Bedfellows quest after that. So now that we've discovered the treachery of Olivia and how she brought down the Mistresses of Mystery by selling them out to the raiders, specifically her contact Brody, let's go ahead and gain access to the headmistress's office. First we'll log in as Olivia, and we can go to the administrative actions and we can authorize access to the headmistress's office, and we're going to scroll down till we get to our character, unknown user. And the headmistress's office is right over here. We can use the hand scanner. And in we go, and we can read her terminal now. So now we find out what kind of led to the end here. We saw in David Thorpe's note to Brody about the anticlimactic ending, and here's why. It wasn't them that killed the rest of the Mistress's Mystery, but it was Olivia herself who came back once that she had been discovered and killed them all, I assume more or less in their sleep. And she also says that, Mother, if you're reading this, you still owe me that trip. So our next goal is to locate the meeting place. You can read her personal journal, talking about how from the very beginning Shannon is starting to train the girls. If you want to kind of read through these real quick, there's a little story about how the Christmas Eve or Christmas night attack where David Thorpe and the raiders blew up the dam to flood Charleston since his girlfriend had been captured in a raid, pre-Christmas raid. More story. Now she kind of talks about Olivia how she kind of is going off on her own, doing more just to kind of prove herself. However, Shannon is not appreciating this and sees her kind of as a loose cannon. So here's where we talk about the first loss and how that made everybody feel. How she feels it's best to fight in the shadows, which is probably a wise decision. How she decides to promote Eve to be the new Mistress of Novices and training the new novices, and how Olivia was furious. Apparently she felt that all that she had done, she'd somehow be recognized by her mother and get this promotion, but probably not. Again, it seems like she viewed her as a loose cannon and not somebody that she could count on to follow orders. Here's a little thing about the campaign at Huntersville, where the Brotherhood and Responders, or the early Brotherhood, not the Brotherhood we'll encounter now, and the Responders had a long-term security arrangement, and they were actually allied. And we read about how Olivia was the one that found Allie's body, but as we know, she was the first casualty in Olivia's revenge. Now all of a sudden she's starting to see that their missions are less and less successful. More and more girls missing. And then she comes back. Olivia, what have you done? She says she's going to meet her if anybody else learns this. Or I guess she's referring to anybody else in the Order of Mysteries. Join the Responders, the Brotherhood, anyone. I loved you all. I'm so sorry. So now we need to see where this mysterious meeting place was. Oh, hit the button out. Before we run down there, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of scrapping. No armor mods, that's what I was really hoping for. So let's just grab one little piece of junk to keep our junk shield. There's a little light. Junk shield perk working. Head back into the manor. I went ahead and cleared this out ahead of time. For time's sake. So there's two things. We can run up here to this terminal here, and we read about in Shannon's professional journal how Olivia was packed up for her annual camping trip to Seneca Rocks, but I've had to put her off. The poor dear was heartbroken. I hate to break our tradition, but with the Silver Shroud coming up, I simply can't spare the time. So we kind of get an idea here that, you know, once again, Olivia felt overlooked due to her mother's hardworking attitude. And we now that we have Olivia's login, have the opportunity to log into her journal. And we can read some of hers. How upset she was that she missed the trip. that she's fed up, looking forward to getting out of here, she says. But then, of course, we know that the bomb's dropped. And then we get another hint here where she doesn't understand why she will accept 3 strangers just because they're female, but send the Torrance boy away. And that is our link to Brody Torrance, her neighborhood boy who grew up there in the Torrance household just down the street. She probably knew him growing up. Here she's getting more and more disillusioned. Here she's especially more disillusioned after the death of the first girl, Clarissa. Here's her soon thought to join the Raiders, as she sees that's the only option to make a difference in Appalachia. Or Lachia, I should say. And then here's where she sees Brody. Apparently Brody, not being taken in here by the Rivers, has joined up with the Raiders, and she sees him on a lookout party and spares him. There's their continued meeting and scheming. Here's the confirmation that she had to kill Allie herself and then brought the body back herself and hid in her room, maybe due to guilt. And here's where she discovers the Project Siphon so that she can put all of the Kryptos information on one holotape to give to the Raiders. Seems to be working, her betrayal, as more and more girls don't come back from their missions. With her plan to soon be running the Raiders. So we now know that their place is Seneca Falls, a place we've been to in our previous quest, so should be able to fast travel. As we note in Olivia's discussed after killing everybody that she was going to burn this place down, and you can see that a fire was started here, but evidenced from numerous fire extinguishers here in this area that somebody came and put this out, and we can only assume it was Shannon Rivers herself who came back, put out the fire, and left the message for us. So let's go ahead and I'm going to fast travel back to Seneca Rocks, which is just north. So let's go to the Seneca Rocks Visitor Center. I'm going to go ahead and pay the exorbitant rate of 28 caps rather than use my camp as a waypoint. We're currently rolling in caps at the moment. Endure the cutscene here. And we are quickly approaching level 41. So there's Seneca Rocks, and we know that where we're heading is in this direction. I'm going to get a little gutsy and keep moving. We know we need to keep going up that way. Ruptured hallucinogen gas. And here are the bodies. With, we assume, Shannon right there being comforted in the end by Olivia. So let's listen to Shannon's recording.
Hello, Mother. Olivia? Why? Wake up. Look around you, Mother. This isn't one of your comic book fantasies. You're no hero. You're just a sad old woman who couldn't face the world. And you dragged all of us into your delusion. How many people have we killed? Hundreds? For what? Nothing changes. There will always be more raiders. Because they're right. There are no heroes. This is a world of villains. The strong survive. They rule. And Mother, I am the strongest. You made me the strongest. I'm done living in the shadows. I'm done playing my part in your little farce. I made my choice. It's time I took my place in the real world.
You're worse than the raiders ever were. And far, far more dangerous. I'm sorry, Olivia. You've left me no choice. I'm so sorry, Olivia. I wish it hadn't come to this.
A hero to the end. Brody, you can come out now.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh no! Server troubles? Ah. Well, I may have to start a new video. I hope not. Super frustrating. I was hoping to get a lot more done this time. Because now that I've completed those quest things with this character, I would have to come by with a different character to repeat that sequence. So hopefully we'll see if we can finish it up here on a new server. Sorry about that, folks. I guess we only have Bethesda and their servers to blame here. Are you kidding me? We're going to have to run right back up there. Let's turn off this other waypoint. Come on. How frustrating. I'm just going to kind of assume that we're going to have to listen this again.
Hello, Mother.
Olivia? Why?
Wake up. Look around you, Mother. This isn't one of your comic
While
book
we're listening
fantasies.
again, let's see, what are the daily challenges?
You're just a sad old
Build
woman.
defense, appliance, or crafting items.
And you.
Need 3 of those in our
Drag
camp
all
to
of
get
us into your
500.
Delusion.
Eat 20
How many
plant-based
people have you killed?
meals.
Hundreds? For what?
See, weekly,
Changes.
collect
There will
pre-war
always
food.
be
We might have a
warriors.
chance at that.
Because they're right. There are no heroes. This is a world
Scrap
of
junk for
villains.
gears. We might get
The
that.
strong survive. They rule. And Mother, I am the strongest.
Sell
You
a pumpkin
made
pie to a
the
vendor.
strongest.
Might have
I'm
a shot
done
at that one
living
as
in the
well.
shadows. I'm done playing my part in
Let's
your
go
little
ahead
farce.
and...
I've made my choice.
Nope, here.
It's time I took my place in the
Let's see if
real
we can't go ahead and get our usual
Worse than the raiders ever
selfie
were.
in
And
while we're...
far, far more dangerous. I'm sorry, Olivia. You've left me no choice.
Oops. Here, let's... A slightly better pose.
I'm so sorry, Olivia. I wish it hadn't come to this.
A hero to the end. Brody,
Oh no!
you can come out now.
I've never seen anything like that. That's it then?
Yeah? She was the last. It's all over. Give me a hand, would ya? Let's get out of here.
Sorry. One last thing.
Brody, what?
So as we can hear,
Now it's over.
Brody betrays her, and that's in keeping with the message that we heard back at the Raider camp when David Thorpe tells him not to leave any loose ends. That's what he's referring to. All right, so let's continue to search. Now, to complete this, we need to become a Mistress of Mystery, which means, once again, another fast travel back to their manor. Oh, went a little too far on the map there. And we'll just try and go in the quick way, as hopefully you've discovered in your playthroughs that there's an emergency entrance and escape, or a hidden one, through the nuclear fallout shelters, or the nuclear fallout shelters. I always get a kick out of hearing that when I open them. Although there are sometimes, usually some mole rats involved. So let's just be ready for them. Yep, there they are. We'll just do away with them real quick. I think that's everybody. Yeah, well, we generally find skeletons inside those, so we can see what nuclear protection on a budget really looks like. Sometimes you get what you pay for. So essentially, we'll just have to go to Cryptos and promote ourselves.
Welcome back, Seeker.
So we can sign on as Shannon Rivers in administrative actions. Authorize a promotion to a Mistress of Mystery for us, the unknown user. Okay, so now we want to log in. I might not have needed to.
Congratulations.
There we go. Earn a trophy, and we earn some frames as well, custom frames if you. There's our level 41. I'll let this finish and then I'll show y'all the perk card I'm wanting to claim. This actually became, I'm going to put another point in perception, but intelligence, this became, again, here you are if you're power armor users. You now have access to this one, but we want weapon artisan. So we give a repair bonus. Go ahead and accept that. Now we do have an extra unused point in perception. I'm just going to go ahead and for now take that insect perk. Let's see, we could do a little food and drink here. Let's see what our stats look like. Still well tuned, well rested. Still got some brain fungus soup, chicken noodle soup, and our cranberry cobbler, but they're almost expired. Just to stay hydrated, let's just use one of these purified waters. Oh, and then next, now that we have time, still got about 25 minutes left here. Let's go ahead, now that we finished this one. Oh, don't want to. And let's go back. Now that we have David's trophy, let's go back and talk to Rose. Again, this is going to be another $20-something caps to quick travel back to top of the world. Let her know that we've found David's trophy. And of course, knowing Rose, this is just the beginning. Every time you think that you've completed something with Rose, there's just more. Of course, we've still got the quest to gain her trust by taking the syringer rifle that she gave us and creating the karma barrel. And then she will task us with shooting various creatures shooting them with them and then killing them. Haven't done any of that modding yet, although I think through our scrapping we have discovered various mods for the syringer, but the more the merrier. You know, yeah, I'll leave the dog food for somebody. We'll take the boiled water. Save us from rads collecting dirty water to boil, because it does look like it's about time to brew up some more food. Looked awfully low on soups. You can go back and raid. Most of these guys have grenades, but we're on a bit of a time crunch here, so let's keep moving. Let her know we found David's trophy.
All right, you're back. Just when I was starting to get bored, too. Hope you managed to repair that old holotape. As usual, so reliable. I love it. I gotta admit, I got some pretty mixed feelings on tapping into all these blocked files. On one hand, I'm sure David had his reasons for cutting me off. On the other, I'm pretty sure this would be a whole new world of entertainment for me.
Alright, let's see.
Maybe you're right. I don't need reality bringing me down. Now, just give me a second. Bleep, bloop, blorp, I'm a computer. Let me just run some filters, a little arts and crafts, and... Are you kidding me? All this data and I don't have the one word I was looking for? Okay, hate to break it to you, but I need you to go back out there and find me just one more itsy-titsy-witsy holotape.
Of course.
Best bet is Arctos Pharma, David's old corporate stooge job. I need you to find me a holotape with David saying the word negotiate.
Alright, I'm on it.
My hero. Now get out there and don't get yourself killed.
We're going to do our best
Did
to...
I just say that? It makes me feel like a mom.
Alright, got some caps there. Paid us back for our visit, but it's another... Oh, while we're here, got to have that alarm clock for atomic or nuclear material. So back over to Arctos Pharma to find a holotape. So the little cash that we just got for finishing this is going to be spent on fast traveling there and back. And we will get a little bit of insight into the thoughts and David Thorpe before the bombs dropped and how he was at his role at Arctos Pharma. So let's see. Where are we on food and drink now? Yes, most of our food and drink bonuses have run out. We still got 10 minutes. So there's a sweet roll. Gives us +3 charisma. That's no help right now. What we'd like to have, though, is some additional XP, cranberry cobbler. Let's see. Again, not sure. Okay, how about a brain fungus soup? And maybe a Nuka-Cola. All right. What is bacon? Yeah, we'll take a little luck. Why not? All right, fully fed, fully hydrated. I think it's best to kind of go back around through the open garage at the back that we went through before, but I'm pretty sure we'll be running into some robots along the way. There's one right there. Switch back to our rifle. Now we got to be careful not to light up any of these buildings. Here, let's run around back to the garage, where our shotgun will be a more benefit. Oh no, we don't want that thing to blow. That's going to be a pain having to, oh. Waiting for those trucks to blow. Oh, see. That's how we got killed back at Garahine Mining headquarters. It looks like there's somebody upstairs there. Yes, there we go. Come on. Let's get the next one to blow. Well, I didn't really want to go in the front door, but all right, go back to some bathrooms. More bathrooms. Lead scrap. That's welcome. How do we get upstairs? That looks like some stairs. Let's see what's going on with this Nuka-Cola machine. So it's still telling us we need to go upstairs. Oh, I see a quantum there in that one. Oh, that guy's... I'm assuming that that's glass that he won't be able to shoot through. But I'm also assuming he has a way out.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Oh.
Not be alarmed. Order will be restored soon. Please stand by.
It's telling us we want to go upstairs yet again. Let's see what's up here. Let's see what's here.
Tessa, I need those reports by 3 today. Are you ready for the meeting?
Nervous as hell, but ready as I'll ever be.
Don't be nervous. If I didn't think you could do it, you wouldn't be going.
That's oddly reassuring, coming from you.
Take it as a compliment. You've got the business sense and legal background to have my job if you wanted it. I'd even venture to guess you're recording this conversation.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
And that is why I have every reason to believe you'll be running this company someday. You're gonna do fine today. See you in an hour.
Oh, that sounds like some...
See you there.
Let's try this
All
one.
right, folks, these terms are ridiculous. Absurd, even. I'm not signing until we see at least 80% profit.
These terms are perfectly reasonable. Since when are environmental laws and fair wages ridiculous and absurd?
Since they take away 30% of the profits we're set to gain, Lawrence, you can talk to me about fair wages when you give up your bonus.
Come on, David. We need to wrap up this deal. Our partners are getting impatient. There has to be room for negotiation here.
Oh,
I'll be the one who says when it's time to negotiate here.
that's
Our
what
partners
we
are only
needed.
impatient because they need this deal more than us. They just hope we don't realize it. Now go back to your desk and figure out how to give me that 80%, or I'll find someone else who can.
Alright, so we don't need to get this last holotape. Although I do see a duffel bag. Do see a level 1 safe. But let's go ahead and get back and finish this up. Get Rose her tape. And endure this waiting. Not only waiting for fast travel, but then we'll have to wait through the cutscenes. I do appreciate your patience. Although here's a nice picture of us on top of the Rockhound. It's always nice to go down memory lane as we get previous photos from all of the cutscenes. I usually go back later and find a great spot. I do want the thumbnails I post for my videos to be somewhat related to the content. And with our thumbs up post. Oh, no, we don't want to be hidden. Come on, we want to run. Time is a-wasting. We want to get this finished by the end of this video as well. Or I say finished. And here we go with yet another cutscene provided by All right.
All right, time to finish this little pet project.
Here's the holotape.
Ooh, I gotta admit, I don't have many files on David and Roscelyn talking about their pre-Raider days, so this will be pretty interesting.
It is kind of interesting
I'll
that
just
she
give
doesn't
it a
realize
quick
that
listen.
she is
Yep,
Roscelyn.
Sounds like David, all right. Ruthless even then. Getting back to business, a little slice and dice, some audio love, and voila! Mission accomplished. All you gotta do now is take a quick trip to the nearby relay tower.
Of course,
set up
we're
a
not done.
transmitter to get this bad boy broadcasting.
All right.
Oh yeah, I heard that old Duchess lady's radio signal start up a while back. I should have known that was you. Here's the program you'll need to run at the relay tower. Just load it up and follow directions. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this, really. And here, as a token of my gratitude, you can have this old holotape back as a souvenir.
All right, load the hookup holotape. So we'll need to remember that as we go to the nearest relay tower that we've discovered. There's one right here. And another 7 caps out of our wallet to placate Rose. Seems like I remember there being super mutants here at this tower. Now let's load up the shotgun just in case. Oh, nothing so far. Oh, turret. Maybe it won't go off on us. Oh. And a super mutant. Oh, the turret still hasn't gone off. There it is. Crap. Okay, now for the... Oops. Probably didn't need all of that. But we've got the weight, so why not use it? So here we are. Hopefully we got... That's all good. Don't need that. Oh, we want to load a holotape, and we want hookup. The hookup.
Remote transmitter connected. Beginning recorded message loop.
Hey, Meg, listen up. I'm David fucking Thorpe. Get your ass over here. Top of the world is where it's at. Mezzanine. It's time to negotiate, or I will kill every last one of you. Hey, May, listen up.
Broadcast loop confirmed.
All right.
Congratulations. Your transmitter is now connected.
Is that great or what? Anyway, confession time. Sure, I could have got Meg out here lickety-split. I mean, don't get me wrong, she really ain't my biggest fan. But believe me, this broadcast, way more fun. Now, you probably want to haul ass back to the mez, because something down there's making all the racket, and you're going to want that place nice and tidy for when Meg shows up.
So, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here, because I don't believe that we have time, with the amount of time we have left, to clear out all the hostiles in the mezzanine. There's probably about 20 scorched up there. The mezzanine's a pretty good place. They have a bad habit of hiding. Going to do a lot of running around and it has to be cleared before Meg shows up. So that'll just be the beginning of our next video. Again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of the comments, the likes, subscribes. It all really does help the channel. Channel's growing way more than I would have ever thought. And we'll pick it up from here on the next one.